I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my
menu narration option is set to off.
She support ride, living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go! Get set! 3-18! 54! Mike, 54! It's gonna be a long hand!
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Slam, slam, slam. 66. Pull it. Half. Undercut.
Throwing again is Watson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 44, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yo, Jim. Kill.
Here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. On 1st and 10, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's a party now.
To throw is Watson. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Carson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
We won it! Come to my gun!
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch twins! Watch twins!
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Texans' 9-yard line.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Mariota being chased. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson under a heavy rush and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most.
Touchdown, Titans! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps taking the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 52. Whip.
Third and short yardage. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Where are they, Keith? Watch the twins. Check 43. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Mariota to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, shifty. Whoa. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9. Watson, he'll rifle this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 39, Mariota. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mariota. He finds Humphries. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw Mariota. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Mariota now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's hand him up.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stay with your man.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Powers by at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mariota. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Draw play. This is Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch the edge. Slam.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. That's caught by Howard. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now look at him go. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully